The year is 1666. The City of London, a bustling hub of trade and commerce, is about to face one of the most devastating events in its long history: the Great Fire of London. This catastrophic fire, burning for days, would forever alter the city's landscape and leave an indelible mark on its identity. This fire, though a tragedy, offers a glimpse into the London of the 17th century. It reveals a city densely packed with wooden buildings and narrow, winding streets. It tells a tale of resilience and the indomitable spirit of the Londoners who rebuilt their lives and their city from the ashes. Join us as we journey back to those fateful days, exploring the events, the people, and the aftermath of the Great Fire of London. This is a story of destruction and devastation, but also of courage, reconstruction, and the enduring spirit of a city. In the heart of London's bustling Pudding Lane, in a small bakery belonging to Thomas Fariner, the King's baker, the Great Fire began. In the early hours of Sunday, September 2nd, 1666, a fire broke out in the bakery. It is believed that the fire started accidentally, possibly from an unextinguished oven or a stray spark. The fire quickly spread through the bakery, fueled by dry wood and flammable materials stored within. The flames reached out to the adjacent houses, also built primarily of wood and timber. The narrow street acted like a chimney, funneling the fire upwards and outwards. The alarm was raised, but firefighting efforts at the time were rudimentary. Leather buckets passed hand to hand, and a few hand-pumped engines were all that stood against the growing inferno. However, the fire, fueled by a strong easterly wind and the dry summer conditions, had other plans. Within hours, the fire escaped its humble beginnings in Pudding Lane. It became a raging inferno, consuming everything in its path. The fire spread rapidly, fanned by the strong east wind. It leaped across the narrow streets, devouring homes, shops and warehouses. Key landmarks fell victim to the blaze. The Guildhall, a symbol of civic pride, was engulfed. The newly built Royal Exchange, a centre of trade and commerce, was reduced to smouldering ruins. The fire raged for 3 days and nights, turning day into night with its thick smoke and intense heat. The fire reached its peak on Tuesday, September 4th. It crossed the River Fleet and threatened to consume the affluent areas to the west, including the Royal Palace of Whitehall. Desperate measures were taken to halt the fire's advance. As the fire raged, ordinary Londoners and prominent figures alike fought bravely against the inferno. King Charles II himself took to the streets, directing firefighting efforts and providing moral support. He recognized the gravity of the situation and took personal charge. Samuel Pepys, a naval administrator and diarist, played a crucial role in documenting the events. His vivid accounts provide invaluable insights into the chaos and destruction of the fire. He kept detailed records of the events, his observations proving invaluable for historians. Firebreaks were created by demolishing buildings to starve the fire of fuel. This drastic measure, while controversial, eventually proved effective. By Wednesday, September 5th, the fire began to subside. While the fire continued to burn in pockets, the worst was over. Section 5. Ashes to Ashes, the Aftermath and Rebuilding. The Great Fire of London left a city in ruins. It is estimated that the fire destroyed over 13,000 houses, 87 churches and countless businesses. It rendered approximately 70,000 people homeless. The immediate aftermath was marked by shock, despair and the monumental task of rebuilding. The homeless sought shelter in makeshift camps outside the city walls. Food and water were scarce, and the risk of disease was high. However, the spirit of London prevailed. With remarkable resilience, Londoners began the daunting task of rebuilding their lives and their city. Section 6. A City Transformed, London's Rebirth and Legacy. The rebuilding of London after the Great Fire was a monumental undertaking. Architect Christopher Wren, appointed surveyor of the King's works, played a pivotal role in shaping the new London. Wren's vision was for a grander, more ordered city. Wider streets and buildings constructed of brick and stone replaced the narrow, timber-framed structures that had fueled the fire's rapid spread. His masterpiece, St. Paul's Cathedral, rose majestically from the ashes, a testament to London's resilience. The Great Fire, though a tragedy, ultimately led to a healthier and more fire-resistant city. This catastrophic event forced a reassessment of building practices and urban planning. Section 7. Lessons learned. The fire's impact on fire safety. The Great Fire of London served as a harsh but valuable lesson in fire safety. It highlighted the dangers of densely packed wooden buildings and inadequate fire prevention measures. The disaster prompted the introduction of new building codes and regulations. These regulations mandated the use of fire-resistant materials like brick and stone in construction. They also emphasized wider streets to prevent the rapid spread of fire. The fire also led to the establishment of the first fire insurance companies. These companies provided financial protection to citizens against future disasters, a concept previously unheard of. Section 8. The Great Fire in Popular Culture. Remembering the Blaze. The Great Fire of London, a defining moment in the city's history, has left an indelible mark on popular culture. The event continues to captivate and inspire, serving as a reminder of both the city's vulnerability and its remarkable ability to overcome adversity. From historical novels and documentaries to films and even children's books, the Great Fire is revisited and reimagined. The monument to the Great Fire of London, designed by Christopher Wren and Robert Hooke, stands tall as a solemn reminder of the devastation and the city's rebirth. The stories and the lessons of the Great Fire continue to resonate. They remind us of the importance of preparedness, the power of resilience, and the enduring spirit of humanity in the face of disaster.